Hello, hi everybody. How y'all doing?
I saw you were playing catch during warm-up for rugby ball. Why and how does that help? What does it do?
Yeah, shout out to Zach Pascal for that. It was kind of his idea. Back in college, we had a basketball. So I'm just trying to catch a bigger object, opens up your hands a little bit more. And then once you get the football feels real small. So that's kind of the thought process behind that.
Marvin, how's your first training camp going so far?
Good. So far, so good. A lot different in college. I kind of like this one a little bit more. JG does a great job taking care of us. I'm enjoying being around the guys and being around the coaches, spending time with them. It's been great.
What do you like about it more?
Sorry?
What do you like about it more?
It's less taxing on the body, surprisingly. I think college you go about 5 straight days of just all work. Here we kind of have a different schedule, and I really appreciate that because this is a much longer NFL schedule in college. So, best ability is availability.
You've been pretty consistent about talking about I'm just going to be the role that I have and fit in with the team. I'm curious, privately, do you think about goals that you're trying to set in your own head, even if you don't tell the world about them?
I think everybody has individual goals. Coaches as well. I think players, everybody has individual goals, but here it's team first. So whatever my goals may be, I always try to put the team ahead of me. They brought me here to win, so obviously that's my number one goal is to win, help this team win some football games. So I can share that one individual goal with you guys is help the team win.
Marvin, you've watched the NFL your entire life. Your dad go through camp. Is it what you expected? Is it different than what you expected now that you're going through it yourself?
I'm just kind of going with the flow at this point. I don't really know what to expect. I just try to take each day one day at a time, get better, put my best foot forward, and I'll just go from there.
Does it feel good to finally get the pads on and actually run some routes and catch some passes from Kyler in pads?
Definitely in pads helps a lot. Having a defense out there helps a lot as well. It allows us to try to work things out, just be on the same page. Just try to do my best, making myself open to him. Letting him know whatever he needs from me. I always try to do my best to do that for him. And just talking through different things, different routes. Like I said, just make sure I get open for him.
You haven't played anything that is like a preseason game in your career because every game you've ever played meant something.
Yeah.
How are you approaching preseason games?
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I get to play. I definitely want to play, get out there, always compete. The coaches are going to do the right thing for what's best for me and what's best for the team. So I always trust them and their judgment. But I actually think there probably should be preseason games in college. I think they should take advantage of it more. College only played 12 games, so 2 extra games won't hurt a preseason. But hopefully I get a chance to go out there and compete.
With the pads on, those game reps early on. Do you feel like you need those preseason reps before week one?
Definitely. I remember going to college last year. Sometimes you don't really get to have those full speed game reps until the first game of the season. So I think it definitely benefited me a lot at this level.
Do you get pads on in the
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I put a lot of pressure on myself. My standards for myself were very high. So I definitely get nervous before games.
Pads on in a high-tempo practice, how noticeable is the speed of the game from previous level to now?
I think the players react a lot quicker in this game. They're a little bit smarter than at the college level. I will say seeing Buddha fly across the field is a little different than what I'm used to, just how he goes out there and makes plays. But it's been a joy to watch defense and the offense battle back and forth.
Does that change anything as a receiver in terms of what you're doing, the speed that the DBs are moving at, thinking at?
Yeah, you kind of have to react a little quicker, recognize coverage a little quicker, make sure you're running the right route, get to the right spot for the quarterback. And I think that's probably the biggest difference there.
Is that why you want to play in the preseason?
No, I just like to go out there and compete. I just like to compete, like to play football. That's what I love to do. So I take advantage of those opportunities.
There's been some good moments between you and Max Melton. What has that been like, just 2 rookies going up against you?
Yeah, obviously I played Max 2 times in college, and I always respected his game. Thought he was a great player. Always one of the hardest corners I had to go against, especially in the Big Ten. To go out there and compete with him each and every single day, never making each other better.
You learn about your offensive personnel going to LA with Kyler and that whole experience. And can you articulate kind of the personality ceiling for this offense that you can see these?
We have a lot of talent. I played with the most talented teams in college, and coming here, it's been no different. And a lot of guys might not have the recognition that they probably deserve, but there's a lot of talented guys on this team, and I do my best to learn from them the best I can. you guys would be surprised how talented this room is, and not only the receiver room, but the tight end room, running back room, the O-line. So I'm super excited to be part of this group.
Michael Wilson said it was the competition during that time in LA started when you woke up and it didn't end until late at night. I mean, is that something you've experienced before?
Yeah, they're a little bit more skilled in other areas outside of football than me. I can't play ping pong, so they're going back and forth for ping pong, just different other activities that they had us or that they decided to do in that time in LA. I'm more relaxer. Once football is done with, I'm going to go out there and chill, relax. I was in the pool watching Netflix. That's what I was doing. But I was playing ping pong. But, no, it was good. That's just how those guys are.
When it comes to your techniques and honing those skills, how many release moves do you really have, and how much work do you put on perfecting them all the time?
Yeah, I think it probably starts with game plan, depending on who I'm going against for that week. I always have my base releases that I can always go to that I feel comfortable with. There's not really a number to them because you kind of just out there feeling for it, and then you kind of have your counter moves off of everything. So I can't give you an exact number, but I think it starts with game plan and talking with Drew, see what he sees on film as well, and you kind of go from there.
They've said that the coaches have said, maybe throw the fastball, stick with the fastball, but I mean, there are all kinds of tricks in your bag according to your DBs and other receivers.
Exactly. I mean, it's similar to a pitcher. You just can't keep throwing the same pitch over and over again. You got to give them something to think about otherwise.
Favorite? 1, 2, or 3 or 4?
I can't really say it's one release. Yeah, I can't really say this is one release, but it just counters to everything, I should say.
I know you tend to be humble, but when Sean Murphy-Bunting is coming in saying you're 1 of 1, and Kyler says you see a guy like Marvin and you just know he has it out there, do you feel like that when you're out there? Do you feel like you're that guy?
I mean, there's definitely a confidence element that you have to play football, in any sport, really. You always have to have tremendous confidence in yourself. I think for me, I just go out there, try to get better each and every single day. Never really think about who I am or I more so think about what I'm trying to be. So I appreciate all the praise from those guys. Obviously, those are very talented guys as well. But for me, I don't really think about where I'm at right now, just where I'm trying to get to.
What did you get out of the trip to LA, both on the field and off?
Yeah, I think, like you said, obviously you spent 2-3 hours on the field each day, but the rest of the 20 hours throughout the day, we're all spending time with each other, doing each other's company, and really getting to know each other as people. I think that was very important. And shout out to Kyler for doing that. Obviously, it just shows his leadership and the tremendous person he is.
How do you evaluate your rapport so far with Kyler?
Yeah, I think as we continue to get these high-speed practice reps, they continue to get better. And I just try to do my best that I can for him and getting open and making plays.
You feel like you're off season
right now in the wide receivers room?
Like I said, everybody. I don't want to point one guy out because, then you don't point out at the whole rest of the group. So, much as I would love to, I would just say, everybody in that receiver room is really good.
I feel like your off-season work with
where you got to meet Larry Fitzgerald's son at some point, and obviously you guys go through similar things. What was that meeting like, and what'd y'all talk about?
Yeah, I kind of met him outside, I think, Texas Roadhouse, my first or second week, being out here for during rookie mini camp. We just kind of chopped it up, just kind of the same stories that we kind of share on being the sons of great NFL receivers and trying to pave our own path. That was probably what the base of our conversation was. And I gave him my number. He always texts me, and I can always text him. I'm going to try to go out to one of his games this year when I can, one of these Friday nights. I think it's a high school place, right? Friday nights. So I'm trying to make it out to one of his games and support him the best that I can.
Do you feel like your work with Kyler in the offseason has had an impact in these first few days of camp, and kind of how are you feeling that?
Definitely. I think if you see the timing there, I think that's always the biggest thing between the quarterback and the receiver. It's just getting the timing down pat. He has to know my body language, know what I'm about to do before I do it. And I think you can definitely see that these first couple weeks in camp.
You mentioned Melton being one of the best corners you faced in the Big Ten. What made him so hard to go against in college?
Yeah, he was very patient. He's one of the corners that actually tried to press me in college. Not a lot of corners try to do that. And I think he's very confident in his abilities. Has great technique, especially in press coverage. I think that's probably one of his strong suits. And I think we continue to get each other better throughout this process.
You handle trash talking from a cornerback.
I don't really talk trash back to say anything. I try to let my play do the talking for the most part. That's honest. Yeah, I hear it, yeah. I've been hearing that my whole life, though, so that's why it don't really bother me.
Have you ever
played with a quarterback like Kyler, now that you've been with him through OTAs and training camp? Have you ever played with a guy like with his skills?
I mean, I've always played with great quarterbacks all throughout high school, college. Kyler is obviously supremely talented, and I think his ability to run the football and throw the football from different arm angles is definitely, I haven't really seen that before, just his different platforms that he could throw the ball from. I think that's credit to his baseball background, and you definitely see that in his arm talent.
It's early, but can you tell how your presence on the field will open up everything else for the other receivers and tight ends?
I mean, I just try to go out there and do my part, let the defense dictate whatever they want to do. When the ball comes my way, just make the play the best that I can. And if I open up other things for other players, that's great because that's helping the team win.
Does the 4th overall pick still have rookie duties in that room?
Yeah. Me and the other rookies, Zay Weaver and T-Palm, got to go get some snacks for the older guys, so we did do that.
Now that you've spent some time in Drew Petzing's system, how do you think the offense suits your style well?
Yeah, I think it allows me to do different things. Like I said, we have so many different talented players that we can do a lot of different personnel groupings. And for me, I just try to work my way within the offense, develop a role for myself, and any way I can help the team.
Is there anything about Kyler's personality that you've learned in the last couple of months?
He's very competitive. Like I said, he's out there playing ping pong, probably 6 hours a day. You guys would be amazed how long he was playing ping pong out there. And just super competitive guy, but then also very laid back and chill as well. So.
Do you still compare notes like with your dad on things in training camp?
I mean, not as much now. I think he kind of has to trust in me that I kind of know what's right from wrong. Definitely not as much as, maybe high school as we were doing, comparing, watching film together. He has trust in me and trust in these coaches to make me the best player that I can be.
Will you reach out to Larry at all during the year, just be in the same town and the same position and everything?
Yeah. If I get the chance to meet Larry, that'd be great. I'll talk to him, learn whatever I can from him. It'd definitely be an honor.
Marvin, thank you.
Of course, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.